Well, it took a little time to sink in, but gradually officials couple came to accept that their son was a little different, very different than he appeared.
They shared the hope of all parents that their children, no matter how unique, be included, be happy, and be safe. But already they can see for Dominice it's not going to be that easy. Through it all, they hope to find love and acceptance.
Anne-Marie Tiernan tonight shares a story rarely told through the eyes of a child.
It's Friday night, and this game is just like, but unlike, any other game in town. It's homecoming, and Dominice Denny has a clear view of where she someday wants to be.
I definitely want to be homecoming queen.
Dominice is 10 years old, a student at the Indiana School for the Deaf, and likely unaware of just how difficult for her that simple dream may be. She's deaf, like her parents, Carl and Tuesday. We talked to the family with the help of interpreters.
You know, I still worry about her future.
Carl knows Dominice is already separated, but there's much more going on in Dominice's young life than most of us could ever imagine.
It's funny, Dominice has been aware of what's been happening long before us.
You see, Dominice was born Dominic, a boy, the fourth in the family of 5 children.
Dominique, born a boy. How many years do you think you lived with a boy?
I was wondering if there was something wrong when she was very young, about 2 or 3 years old. I'm interested in sports, you know, throwing the football and basketball, but she wasn't interested in that. She was more into feminine things. We thought she would outgrow it.
But instead, they saw an increasingly shy, withdrawn, and agitated child.
She would be angry in the morning time typically when I bring her to school. She would take off her clothes and throw them at me.
I just kept taking those clothes off, and I really wanted to wear high heels and girl clothes and makeup as well. At first I thought, oh, maybe she might be gay. And then I decided to do some research, and I thought, you know what, that's not who she is. So then when I found the word transgender, and then I asked Carl, and I was like, that is definitely Dominice.
Dominice, a child with the body of a boy but mentally and emotionally identified as a girl. One day her parents realized that disconnect could be dangerous.
I saw her sitting in the corner with scissors, ready to cut herself to get rid of the boy part that bothered her so much.
Something that she said, like, she was born wrong. I mean, she wasn't supposed to be a boy. I'm a girl, I'm in a boy's body.
So gradually, they changed the rules at home. Dominic was allowed to wear girls' tops.
We started allowing her to make these changes, and we started to notice that her behavior changed. And she realized that we were more accepting of what she was showing us.
As their child seemed happier, Carl and Tuesday allowed more of Dominic's transition to Dominice.
And all of her boy clothes we kind of just completely threw to the wayside. And, we designed her room, and she just was dancing around, and she was signing. And she's, oh, this is pretty pink, purple, so beautiful, and ballet, princess.
And today she's dressed like a girl. I look at her, and I need to stop fighting. I just need to accept that this is who she wants to be. Because the alternative was very bad. I mean, we did the research and we saw a lot of negative things like suicide, self-mutilation.
Do you think it is at all possible that she could come to you and say, okay, I'm a boy?
No.
That'd be impossible. She's not a boy.
She's a girl. Like every once in a while, I will remind her that, hey, when you grow up, do you want to change back to a boy? No, Mom, I am not a boy. I am a girl. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I just wanted you to know that I still love you.
That acceptance is much more difficult to find outside the Denny home. At school, Dominice is a girl. She uses the girls' restroom. She even stays in the girls' dorm. But fitting in is a struggle.
Yeah, my favorite word right now is lonely. Like her favorite right now is lonely. I just want to play with friends. That I just want to be the same. I want to have fun, and I want to be able to play with everybody else.
Yeah, being invited to go over to other people's houses just hasn't happened.
Do you feel supported?
No, I do not.
Why not? What makes you feel not supported?
Because there's some people out there that don't like boys that change into girls or girls changing into boys.
The family has received a lot of feedback and are unsure of who to trust and what the consequences may be. Someone aware of Dominice's self-identity reported the family to State Child Protective Services.
DCS came to our house three times. And they'd say the same things. Why is Dominice dressed like a girl? All three times.
They were cleared each time, they say, but seeking guidance has not been easy.
When when new doctors come to the situation, like, huh, what do I do with this? Like, what do I do?
Will she be getting hormone shots? Will she be getting surgery?
As far as the surgery goes, most of us prefer just at age 18. I actually wanted her to start having the estrogen shots before she started having an Adam's apple, and so when she would be able to more like a girl, and when she was ready.
But considering Dominice's age and exorbitant costs, the family has no plans for physical intervention in the near future. The change they want now is in the attitudes and acceptance from those around them.
Really, I just want people to look at Dominice as a person, not just either a boy or girl, but just as a person. I mean, she is a child.
She's the same, and yet she's different.
I'm Dominice. I really am. I'm Dominice. That's who I am.
She seemed shy but happy in the time that we spent with her. Her parents say that they believe Dominice is often excluded and as a result is socially behind other children her age. They hope she can play volleyball and eventually integrate with the school sports team. But that step, like so many others, introduces more questions and obstacles that need to be resolved before Dominice can move forward.
And then you've seen a range of reactions to this story.
Yeah, just as the promos have been airing before the story even ran tonight.
Yeah, it makes a lot of people really angry, judgmental, angry at the parents. Then there's love and acceptance and people feeling like, yes, we need to see this, we need to hear. This is a gender fluid situation. This is a child, and this is a family that loves their child. We talked to the family, and said, you're going to be opening up the door here. And they really felt like this was a story that needs to be told and would bring new understanding for other people that are just like Dominice. She does go to a local support group with a handful of other students that are in the same situation. She likes that. I'm going to be curious how they feel tomorrow and the next day after they've gone really public with this story.
It'll be interesting to do a follow-up maybe even later.
I would like to do that, and the comments are really extreme about this.
And you can read more about Dominice at WTHR.com.
That's right.
And thank you.